key players to watch in this series.
Yeah, let's do that. You go first.
You know, for me, the first name, hearing you say that.
Yeah.
Trent Grisham, for me.
Your hero?
Greatest baseball player of all time.
In the series?
My key last series, if they wanted to beat the Dodgers, was that Trent Grisham needs to continue to be the greatest player of all time. Sort of joking, but half serious, because of what he means for the depth of the lineup. So you say key players of the series, my immediate thought goes to, well, if Trent Grisham hitting in the 8-9 spot in the lineup can continue to hit, that makes this Padres lineup go from dangerous to really dangerous.
Yeah, when you have guys at the bottom end of the lineup that can hit just as strong as the top and middle of the order, you're unstoppable at that point.
Yeah, unstoppable. Another one for me, Ranger Suárez on the Phillies side of things. We all know about Zach Wheeler, who we're going to see here right next to us on that mound in 24 hours, and Aaron Nola.
Yeah.
But Ranger Suárez is their number 3 starter. And he is so valuable to this team because you know the starters you're getting. You know you got your one guy and you got your 2 guy, but if you can get some innings, and Ranger Suárez was underrated all year long and was good last year, he was good this year, and we've seen him be good in the playoffs. He's the real deal, but for me, you know you have your 1 and 2. If he can come out as a legitimate number 3 and be as good as he has shown he can be, that would be huge for this Phillies team. So that you need more than a 1 and 2. Ranger Suárez gives you that 3, so he's really important for me.
All right. The 2 players that I'm watching out for, the key players, starting with the Padres, is Manny Machado. He has really stepped up as that leader on the team, not just, I guess, who he is and the player he is, but leading by example. He's making the big plays. He's getting the big hits. And listening to him talk today, just saying how this team is really coming together and clicking on all cylinders. It's something dangerous when that happens. Also heard Bob Melvin mention that as well, that just the fact that they were fighting to get to this point of the season, to the very last game. It felt like a playoff game. So it's felt like they've been playing playoff baseball for the last, 3 weeks?
More than that, probably.
Month?
I mean, they were a wild card. When you're in that wild card
You're
spot,
just
you're constantly
constant.
like, hey, we need to go.
Yeah. And then, okay, so moving over to the Phillies, key player to watch is Brandon Marsh. I mean, he just had a moment that, as a young player, when you experience something like that, it can really spark something in you. And we had a chance to talk to him on the field today. And the way he said this team is so locked in together. Every single player is locked into every other player's at bat, every pitch. And they want you to succeed, from the rookies to the veterans. Everybody is so locked in. And when you have something like that, it motivates you to be better and want to be better. And I just think we're going to see something special and see him break out in this postseason.
I agree. And we've already seen him to a degree break out, and it was cool, like you said, hearing him say, you know, you just like dream of those moments. Like, it was so cool playing in that atmosphere because, you know, being in that moment, and then he made a moment. He made a moment himself. And how cool was that? If I could throw one more player in there, it'd be
throw it
Juan
in.
Soto.
Okay.
Just going to throw that in there.
Yeah.
Juan Soto, because in the regular season we saw maybe his numbers not be accustomed to what we have seen in the past, but he by far led the league in walks. And he's not a... Guess what? Walks in the postseason
are big.
You're just getting on base means a lot. So we all know the hitter he is, but I think his ball game, the way he plays baseball, is even more valuable in the postseason when feels like he's either getting a hit or getting on base. So Juan Soto for me is a guy that, and we saw him drive the ball a lot against the Dodgers. So
hard hit balls.
Juan Soto.